Hey guys, welcome. What is good? Welcome back to my channel. Today guys, I'm going to be doing a quick submission update for people for my own PSA card submission, as well as people who have bought live rip and ships on my whatnot streams who wanted their cards graded. So there's only one in this current submission that is for somebody else's, but I'm going to do this to keep a track of the cards that I'm submitting, what I think the grade is going to be on the card, and also so that when they return, we can do a return for the PSA submission. So this is the PSA submission for the month of July 2023. There's a card here that is the, you'll see it in a minute anyway. But I'm going to run through, I'm going to swap over the screens. You're going to be able to see the cards that I'm submitting to PSA and what I think the grade is going to be, guys. Okay, so if you bear with me, I'm just going to minimize this window down now. That didn't work very well. There you go. Let me see if I can center myself a little bit. I'll move myself to the side. And we are on air. Cool. So let's run through this list of cards that we are going to be doing in this PSA submission. I'm going to get the little stand up there. And I'll run through them and I'll tell you what I think the grade is going to be. This is going to be the PSA bulk submission. So it's the most basic submission. So anybody who is submitting, there's only one card in this submission that is for somebody else's who I've I'm doing ripped and ship for whatnot streaming. But I'm going to run through a few of my own. And the first one that we have is the Gengar VMAX. I do apologize about the lighting, guys. Anyway, so this card right here, I don't want to pull it out the sleeve, but essentially this one here, is it in focus? Should be in focus. Anyway guys, this one here is being submitted. I think the centering is beautiful. I think the card is beautiful overall. I pulled this with my children and I think this is going to get a PSA 10. Okay, that was the first submission. Then the next one is the RCS V-Star. This is the gold card. I believe this is from, I think it might be Lost Origin. Or maybe I'm wrong actually. No, I think this is from, I think this is Crown Zenith actually. But anyway, that's irrelevant. I think this is also going to get a PSA 10. I think it's going to get a PSA 10. I think the centering is absolutely beautiful. I think that the card is immaculate, front and back. So that's going to be the second card. I'm going to just pile them up upside down here in the order that they're being submitted. Next one is the Iono. This is from Paldea Evolved. This was won by Louis. Louis, if you're watching this, again, congratulations on the pull. This is the last Monday of the month. This is when I do my submissions. And this is for July. I think that this has got a really, really good chance at a 10. By the way, this little mark up here is dust. It's not a nick or anything like that. There we go. Problem averted. The only thing with this card is this at the very, very bottom. There's a very tiny little nick whitening. Let me see if I can bring it in. The focus isn't great on this camera, unfortunately. But I think this has got a really good shot at a 10. Just because of the centering and condition, other than that one tiny little nick at the bottom, just there. I think that it should get a 10. If not, worst case, it'll get a 9. Louis did win this on the Rip Till You Hit I did on my whatnot stream earlier this month, and the bounty on the card was if you pull the Iono, then of course you get free grading with PSA. So that's going to go off with my submission. The next card, guys, is the Waifu, the Skylar. Again, I pulled this with my children. Absolutely beautiful card, really well centered. The back is absolutely perfect. There's no edges, no wear on any of the edges. The corners look perfect, and I think that's going to get a 10. I was going to do a submission for like a waifu collection, so like all the trainer cards, but I just wanted to send this off because I am doing this submission this month, and the other cards that I've got, they're not quite, don't meet my criteria for what I think will hit a 10. But that one I think will hit a 10. The next one is the Pikachu. Again, this is from Japanese. I believe this is Dark Phantasma. I might be wrong, but anyway, this one here I think is also going to get a 10. Absolutely perfect card. As you know, Japanese cards are always, the quality control is just so good on Japanese cards. So this one's going to go off as well. Also a little bit of a waifu in there. The next card is going to be, again, this is not a very valuable card, but this is the Mew VMAX that we pulled, me, my son, and my daughter. The reason I'm submitting this is because, as you can see that there is a small little white dot up there, and that correlates with the where the card is supposed to be. I think this is going to get an OC grade. I hope that PSA don't send this back, and I hope this just gets its own OC grade on there because it's so off-centered. That's going to go off. This one is more for like nostalgia, just for remembrance. The next card is going to be the Luminion V. I believe this is from the I can't even remember what set this is from. This is a Galarian Gallery card essentially. But yeah, I think this is it's got a really good chance at a 10. The centering is perfect. The card is immaculate front and back. Yeah, I just think it's a beautiful, beautiful card. And the last card of the submission, no, not the last card actually, sorry. So the Mewtwo V-Star from Pokemon Go. Again, I've got a couple of these, but this one actually, in terms of centering, in terms of condition, corners, edges, everything is absolutely perfect. I think that's also going to get a 10. And then finally, we have a tag team Moltres, Zapdos, and Articuno card. This again is not worth a lot in a PSA 10, but I think it's worth grading just because there's so much dust inside these holders. It's unbelievable. I think it's worth grading because I think this has got a good shot at a 10. I think it'll be worth something in the future. They're not worth a huge amount right now. I could just buy one in a 10, but since I'm doing a submission and I'm doing, 10, 12 cards, I might as well submit this. I've got like 4 or 5 more of them, but I don't think they meet the criteria for a 10. This could get a 9 just because that border there is slightly off a line from this side here. So this one here, I want to remain enthusiastic and positive about this. I think this has got a good shot at a 10, but it could come back, could well come back as a PSA 9. So those were basically all of the cards that I'm going to be submitting to PSA. So guys, I hope you enjoyed watching this. I will do an update video. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you comment. Let me know which one was your favorite card out of the lot that I have just showed you today that is going off to PSA. Please make sure you like this video, leave a comment. Feel free to share it. It really helps small YouTubers like I who love the hobby, who love Pokemon, to basically get out to more people. If you go to my channel description as well, you can see where I stream, all my other social media links. Feel free to obviously subscribe to me anywhere there. And also, if you have any questions, anything at all, you can drop me a message. My email address is on there as well. But also, if you do subscribe and you follow, then and if you have your notifications on, when I get the PSA return, I am going to do a return video, so you can come back and we can enjoy and we can go through all of the cards that came back together to see basically what grades we got. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and I will catch up with you soon. Take care and have a great day. Bye bye.